Good day, everyone. It is 6:30 right here, and yes, I did see the Yelan trailer when it came out this morning here at Kokomi Clan. I got the Twitter notification and I watched it in Japanese and then in English and so on. So I decided, well, let's just wait for a working day to be done. I'll fire up my model. You can see here I am with my beautiful hair and all of that. And let's talk a bit about this trailer. So, a couple of things from my side. The first thing is the trailer is really, really gorgeous. I like the music. I like everything that it sort of portrays about Yelan's character. But one of the things I don't like is the community's opinion that this is way more sexual than it is, because it's not about that. It's all about Yelan being the sensual diva that actually captures the bad guy. She's the one effectively creating a trap using her intelligence network and so on. And the first sort of clue to all of this is actually, if you look here in the English version, it just says it's late, the residents sleep peacefully behind closed doors, listening to the pitter-patter of heavy rain. Now, in the Japanese version, that's exactly what is here, but we get a bit more information right here. So, in the Japanese version, if I can be a bit liberal in the translation, it basically says, well, it's raining heavily outside, and anyone who would go outside must either be someone that schemes a lot, or they are just prey waiting to be captured by Mama Yelan. And that's sort of how this sort of reads, and I think this gives us a bit more context as to what we're actually seeing. So you'll see now, we'll go over the trailer and so on, that Yelan in the beginning is all about capturing intelligence. She's not even really fazed by the fact that they are bandits, because that's exactly what she wants to hear and so on. So when you look at the trailer, don't look at it from a perspective of, oh my god, this dominatrix is gonna step on me, what everyone's like get that out of your head. This is all about seeing a character fully owning her feminine qualities to get what she wants. And that, I think, is very, very good. It's very sensual. Like even a lot of the dances and poses we see, they're not sexual poses at all. They're very sensual. They're very dominating poses. And I think there's like a very, very big difference. And in my opinion, this might be controversial. The English voice actress comes over as being a bit too forceful, whereas the Japanese voice actress just captures it right. That sort of subtlety behind Yelan and how she goes about manipulating things in the shadows, that almost mysterious mischievous that she's got like in her. That's what I really, really like. Oh, by the way, the YouTube versions are all in full HD, so what I've done is I've converted all of these to 4K. Yes, uncompressed 4K video that you can watch in the description. It's like just a Google Drive link, and what we're going to do is we're actually going to watch the full 4K version. So let's watch this together, and obviously I assume you guys have watched this before, so I will stop at different places to just make a few comments.
場外へ最近外は物騒ですよ。雨の日を狙ってくる悪党もいるそうで、雨は助けを呼ぶ声をかき消し、争いの痕跡も洗い流してしまうとか。
That absolute like devilish smile under it, it's like really well done.
ちょうどいいわ。
あ、お客さんも怖いもの知らずですね。
止まれ。金目のもんを渡してもらおうか。
強盗！助けてくれ！
おい。
Pay attention as well to the sort of animation from these guys as well. I think Hoiver's also captured, there's a certain smugness here on them, and look at their facial expressions and body language when Yelan sort of just appears. I thought this was like really, really good.
ずっと待っていたんでしょ。私も待ちくたびれていたところよ。
Very, very sensual, very, very good. Love the feet here. This is very much like Yula, very much like Yamiko. This accentuates the feminine qualities of the sort of like tall model build here. It's very, very ladylike, although I do pity her on these high heels. It's exactly like I said, this is not a sexual sort of kind of thing. She's not thrusting her hips or doing anything weird. She's just sort of being way more like, I'm in charge, you know. She's like, it's almost like, you know, the flick of the hair type of movement. It's sensual, but it's very much saying, you know what, I am the diva, I'm the main, you know, sort of protagonist here, and I like it. I think it's very, very fitting. I don't think it's you need to interpret it in any other deeper sort of way than that. This is beautiful.
どこ行った？さっきまでそこにいたのに。気をつけろ。
捕まえた。
This to me is just half of the Genshin Impact player base will be bankrupt tomorrow, and the other half will be lesbians, because this is the smile. This is the actual gotcha in Genshin Impact. This is the true gotcha in Genshin Impact. I gotcha right where I want you. Look at the smile. It's really, really good. I love this part, you know, it sort of highlights, you know, she's working in the shadows and so on. Hmm.
誰かが私の計画を漏らしていたようだけど、君たちは逃げなかった。
Look at how fluid and smooth this motion is. I must give like compliments to the animators. This is well done.
あら、お手並み拝見ね。
You can see this absolute sort of pose right here. It's like, you know, I'm the diva right here. This is, like I said, this is all about sensuality. This is all about, you know, this is her domain that you're in, and it's very, very good. Ah, the music.
Oh, 降参します。もう二度としません。
今さらおじけついたの？残念。私の忍耐も。
Again, that beauty spot on her chest is really, really nice. I really, really like it. This to me is not a, oh, Dommy, mommy, step on me sort of moment. This is a real torture-like moment. Because remember, she's pulling him up, but she's sort of pushing him back on his neck. And that is like, if you just try and lean forward like that, like lean your neck forward and press down on your back, and then imagine like your body being pulled up and pressed down at the same time. That is not comfortable at all. That is like really, really torturing. This really shows a much more dominant pose that you can see here. This is like she's in total control as like the dealer. Like it's really, really good.
もうつきそうなの。
お待ちを。あなたの行動を漏らした人を知ってます。今からそこに案内しますので。
どうやら少しはお利口なようね。立ちなさい。さあ。
I thought this was absolutely hilarious. It's like, well, all right, you know, now I'm gonna write. I'm gonna let you do. Wait, I just probably. Basically, it's just like, you know, you're gonna give me exactly what I want. So I'm just gonna, you know, hop on a ride, and you're gonna take me to your friend, and we're gonna meet him, and absolutely disrupt all of these plans. It's really, really good. It's really, again, it's very much ladylike. It's very sensual. It's very much dominance. This is like the character types that she's portraying. So for all the guys on the internet that wished that they were this guy, honestly, I don't want to be this guy. I actually want to just sit next to her and then watch this guy run, because that's actually kind of hilarious and so on.
一緒にお友達に会いに行きましょう。
You can see, I think this is what I loved about the Japanese voice actress. This is all about that threatening sort of sound in her voice as well. This is not a party. This is not a you know, I'm going to take you to bed sort of thing. This is like, I'm going to take you to the cleaners and you're just going to give it all up, and I'm just going to drop you off by the jail, so by the way. And I really, really like this energy from Yelan and so on. So yeah, guys, that has been my interpretation, oops, there I disappeared, of the Yelan trailer and so on. I think it really, really highlights her character and what her character is all about quite a bit. I do think the Genshin community is kind of just like, you know, as always, just yeah, they're just being like going overboard with what they're seeing. It's like, I swear, like half of them, or like the majority of them, are virgins. Like, get over it. This is not about that. This is all about a woman really being powerful, a very powerful woman. And this it's a very good archetype to see as well. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, that's what I have to say about Yelan. Hopefully you guys saw my little bit of a Yelan analysis video, and tomorrow she's going to come out. We'll play with her at C0 and at C6, of course. And yeah, we will then come up with a bunch of recommendations, so do stay tuned. And yeah, hopefully you guys, as much as you sort of like Yelan, I'll be honest, my little model right here, she's also kind of cute and so on. So I created her myself, just for those of you guys that want to know. And yeah, I must say, a big thanks to the guys here at Animes. I think the sort of rendering and so on is like really cool. This is a bit better than Lappet, so it does sort of show and like give you much more of like a good look into your model. I really enjoy it. But that's it for this video, and if you want to see me more with my model and so on, let me know. And yeah, let me know what you thought about Yelan, or must I say Mommy Yelan. Cheers.